Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel. Here at commaik on the topic of lawn irrigation. After I have already compared the Hunter i20 gear driven sprinkler with the Hunter MP Rotators in previous videos. In this video I make the comparison between the Hunter MP Rotators and the Rainbird R-Van nozzles. So you can look forward to it. It's definitely about to start very soon. A few weeks ago, I already conducted the first comparison test. In the test, I compared the Hunter i20 gear-driven sprinkler with the Hunter MP Rotator. You can find the relevant video in the top right corner of the image or simply check the video description. In the video comments, you expressed the desire to compare the different nozzles from Hunter with those from Rainbird. I am of course happy to comply with this request. And today, we are conducting a test with the Hunter MP Rotator and its counterpart from the company, Rainbird, the R-Van nozzle. Before we get started, just a quick note. I do not receive any payment or compensation from Hunter or Rainbird. I am solely expressing my own subjective opinion here. Anyone who wants advice should consider consulting a specialist. But for those who want to build the system themselves like I do, and if you're looking for the right products for this, just check the description of my video below. There you will find, in addition to the various manufacturer pages, also the appropriate product links. Before I now discuss the two nozzles, I will take you with me to my workshop and we will let them compete against each other. Let's take a closer look at the parts first. And just like that, we are in my workshop. I have the two of you. Nozzle models placed. On the right is the Rainbird, on the left is the MP Rotator from Hunter. This is the MP2000 model 9210. This means that the angle can be adjusted from 90 degree to 210 degree of the throw radius. The possible throw distance is between 4 and a maximum of 6.4 meters. A key is always required for adjusting the throw distance and throw angle with Hunter. This one here. It must be purchased separately. In addition to the MP2000, there are also the models MP800SR and MP815 for short throw distances. The MP1000, MP2000, MP3000 and MP3500 are designed for large throw distances. In addition, there are three different throw angles to choose from for each of these MP series. Namely, the variant from 90 degrees to 210 degree, from 210 degree to 270 degree, and the full circle variant with 360 degree. Special corner models and nozzles for elongated or narrow irrigation areas complete the overall offering. So if you want to install an MP Rotator in your lawn irrigation system, you need to choose the appropriate sizes in advance, as the flexibility for the individual nozzles is limited. Since water pressure also plays a crucial role, I recommend for use a pressure regulated housing like this one, such as this. This is the Hunter Pros 04 PRS40 CV housing. This housing reduces the incoming water pressure on this side and regulates it to a constant 2.8 bar. In addition to the Hunter nozzles, the Rainbird nozzles also fit here, as well as the nozzles from Gardena are also said to be compatible. That would certainly be a real advantage. The water requirement in this combination is approximately 3.26 liters per minute per irrigation cycle let. So you can operate significantly more sprinklers than, for example, with my i20 gear-driven sprinkler, which require almost 10 liters per minute. Here on the right in the image, do you have the matching counterpart? The R-Van nozzle from Rainbird. This model is designated as 1724. According to the product sheet, this model has a throw distance of 4.3 to 7.1 meters and can be freely adjusted at an angle of 45 degree to 270 degree. This nozzle does not require a key for adjusting the throw distance and throw angle. Both can be easily handled with bare fingers. Slight adjustments are made here and at the nozzle head. To operate it, you need to apply pressure by pressing down firmly and then rotate it in a circular motion until it clicks into place. There are also different versions of the R-Van nozzles. The R-Van 14, 18 and 24 variants. The throw distances vary from 2.4 to 7.3 meters. However, there are, in contrast to the Hunter MP Rotators, only two different versions per model. As for the radii, one option is the range from 45 degree to 270 degree, and the full circle with exactly 360 degree. The special strip nozzles for elongated and narrow irrigation areas are, of course, available here as well. The links with the manufacturer information, the sources, and, certainly, the important tables to calculate the individual nozzles to be able to place, you will find it below in my video description. I will now install the Rainbird nozzle into the same pressure regulated system. Housing from Hunter. A suitable housing from Rainbird would be, for example, the Rainbird 1804 pop-up sprinkler. However, this one does not have pressure regulation. This makes adjusting to turn individual sprinklers in a circle into a true test of patience. The water performance in the circle constantly changes as soon as you adjust something on a sprinkler. Whether Rainbird also has a pressure regulated housing, I can't really say at this point. However, I believe that the 1800 housing regulates the pressure to 3.1 bar. This is the recommended operating pressure for the nozzles from Rainbird. Hunter recommends 2.8 bar. This is exactly the area that this housing regulates. For my test setup, the Hunter combination has a slight advantage. Compared to the Rainbird nozzle, it would receive 0.3 bar too little water pressure. I cannot assess whether that has any effects. Please write to me about this. Just share your experience in the comments below the video. So much for the theory. Now it's time to head back out into the garden. Here in the picture, you can see my test setup. I have secured both housings with cable ties attached to this gabion basket, and the whole thing connected with a water hose to the water source connected. Now we can get started. First, a few thoughts on setting and adjusting the nozzles. I will start on the left side, beginning with the process of using the Hunter MP Rotator. As soon as I turn on the water, the riser emerges from its housing and waters the lawn. I will now use the Hunter adjustment key, adjust the throw distance and the throw angle so that the sprinklers watering a 90-degree area. The throw distance is adjusted at the top using the small screw. A clockwise rotation reduces the throw distance by up to a maximum of 25%. With the ring from the key, I can then adjust the throw angle. Turning clockwise opens the angle. The left edge of the throw pattern is always fixed. With a strong twist on the riser, you can very carefully set the left starting point as you need it. On the right side, I have installed the Rainbird R-Van nozzle. As soon as I turn on the water for the system here, the sprinkler also starts. The angle is very easily and smoothly adjusted by pressing and easily turning. The spray head is adjusted. The throw distance is set on the side of the nozzle via a small control knob. In both cases, turning to the right increases, turning to the left decreases. Both can be done completely without tools. In my view, this is a significant advantage over the Hunter MP Rotator. After I have aligned the two sprinklers, I will now let them run. Run for about 15 minutes on my test course. As you can see, I positioned each one at a distance of 1 meter at a 45-degree angle to both sprinklers. I have set up my test bowls. Here I can read off the results afterwards. How well the water is actually distributed effectively. But let's take a closer look at the spray pattern. In direct comparison, the similar but not identical throw pattern of both nozzles is noticeable. The Rainbird nozzle, shown here on the right in the image, sprays in a three-dimensional pattern and in different heights. The throw pattern of the Hunter nozzle on the left side is, on the other hand, significantly more even. Let's see which one is more effective in the end. What has always been particularly interesting to me about these nozzles is the susceptibility to wind. My previously installed i20 gear-driven sprinklers from Hunter are relatively robust as they have a strong water throw. I'm not so sure about the Hunter MP Rotators and the Rainbird R-Van nozzles. For this reason, I will now simply simulate strong crosswinds. Let's see to what extent the water jets can be deflected. The wind test was not that easy. I might have needed rain gear, should attract. But the result matters, and I am there. Quite surprised, and in a positive way. In my opinion, the water streams very wind resistant. This means, even in strong winds and storms, the system can operate it without the water jet spreading too far. The 15 minutes are up. It's time to draw a conclusion. I will now place the water bowls side by side to get a better, and indeed to get a comparable image. I set up the bowls side by side and of course did not change anything about the water level. On the left, as you can see, is the Hunter MP Rotator, and on the right is the Rainbird R-Van nozzle. Currently, after approximately 1 meter, here I see a definitely small point victory on the left side for Hunter. After 2 meters, a quite significant and undeniably clear and notable advantage for the Hunter. After approximately 3 meters. Here, I am indeed quite certain that we are almost back to a tie at this very moment. Right, 4 meters, then Rainbird takes the lead. And after 5 meters, a clear picture. Clear point victory for Rainbird. And that brings me to the end of my small experiment. Basically, the two nozzles differ, or manufacturers, only slightly. Both provide very good quality and water the lawn evenly. The threads of the nozzles are identical, so that they can be exchanged with each other. I really like that. The nozzles from Hunter are somewhat more effective at close range. From afar, at a distance, Rainbird showcases its advantages. A clear advantage goes to the Rainbird nozzle, as it can be adjusted completely without tools. Can be adjusted. Nevertheless, I find it difficult to determine a winner. What do you think? Give me your feedback in the comments below. In the description, you will find all important links to the manufacturers and of course the appropriate product links to replicas. Of course, you will also find my playlist on the topic of garden irrigation there. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell. That would make me really happy. In that sense, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye.